We see so many objects around us. On the way to the school, we see things like buses, cars, cycles, trees, animals, and sometimes flowers. Suppose you go inside a completely dark room. Are you able to see any objects in the room? No. But when you light a candle or a torch, you can see the objects present in the room. Without light, things cannot be seen. Then what do you mean by the light? Light helps us to see the objects. What do you mean by the luminous objects and non-luminous objects? Luminous objects are the objects that emits their own light, or the objects has its own light are called as an luminous objects. Example: sun, stars, fire, bulb, torch, etc. What do you mean by the non-luminous objects? Objects that do not emit their own light are called as an non-luminous objects, or which the object which doesn't have its own light are called as an non-luminous object. For example, moon, chair, door, ladder, etc. Next we will see about the transparent, opaque and translucent objects. Substance which allow the light to pass through them are called transparent objects. For example, glass and water which allow the light falling on them to pass through it are called as an transparent objects. Translucent objects. Substance like tracing paper, oiled paper and ground glass allow some light to pass through them, but not enough to help you see them properly or clearly, or substance which allow only some light to pass on them are called translucent objects. Next, opaque objects. Substance which do not allow light to pass through them are called opaque objects. For example, wood, metals and most other substances are opaque. Now we will do one activity. Here one tabular column is displayed. In first column you have objects bar material. In that, pencil, rubber ball, sheet of writing paper. In second column, you should identify whether the object is fully, partially or not at all viewed. In third column, you should identify whether the object is opaque, transparent or translucent object. Are you ready to identify? Okay, let's begin. First object is pencil. Is the pencil viewed fully, partially or not at all? Not at all. Then it is a opaque object. Second, rubber ball. It is viewed fully, partially or not at all? It is also not at all. It is a opaque object. Next, third one. What about the writing paper? The writing paper is fully, partially or not at all? It is partially, which is nothing but the translucent object.